Hi there, Madison High School students, and welcome to English 111. I'm sorry for my tardiness on getting this video to you. It was a little bit of a hectic week with school starting, so I hope that you forgive me. But without further ado, let me go ahead and kind of walk you through just some like punch points because I've gotten a couple of emails. So, ready? All right, so if you could navigate to your Moodle course, once you get logged into Moodle, you're gonna see the Moodle is gonna pop up like this. And you are in writing an inquiry. And so kind of like a little bit of information about the course and kind of what to expect. You're in this class because you want to get college credit. And because you want to get college credit, you want to be a curious mind. You want to develop, you want to get ideas, you want to move forward. And so with all of that in mind, you have to also consider like what it takes to get there. And so you're in the sequence, the dual enrollment sequence, which is 111, 112, and then 232. So the way 111 is going to work is you're going to have about 8 weeks of coursework, followed by about 111, and then another 8 weeks into 112. So what that means is that we'll be very quick, and we're going to go very fast paced through all of the material, but I'm here to support you. And so even though I don't have you in class in front of my face, like I'm here to support you. I may not do everything the same way in the class as what you're used to. I may do things a little bit differently than something that you've done in the past, and that's okay. We're all growing and learning. So I will try to make this video fairly quick because I want to make sure that I get an opportunity to answer your questions. But since I've already gotten some questions because the course opened officially yesterday, I want to make sure that you have some guidance. So the first thing is what you'll expect is a weekly video from me. Which is like this. And so sometimes it'll be like a greeting, kind of an overview of the week, the assessment practices, like what we're going to be doing, and then sometimes some like lectures and information. I don't want to give a lot of lecture time today just because going over the syllabus is boring and I know that you can do it yourself. But what I do encourage you to do is go through it, really take some time to process and read and think about how we do things differently. Think about the core assessments versus the formative assessments and what that means. And so like there's a lot of information in here. I don't want to read it all to you, but a couple of highlights. You're going to be weighted in different categories. So you're going to have core assignments and formative. Core assignments will be considered the assignments that are showing mastery of your ideas and your concepts. So that's going to be your memoir. It's going to be your Space Cat one-pager, rhetorical topics presentation. A couple of you have already emailed me about the presentation. And so that's coming up. And so I'll be talking about that a little bit more detail as we go along. And so the rhetorical topics presentation will be toward the end of 112. And so you're going to see that some of these are going to be in 111, some of these might be in 112, but we'll kind of all do them together. They will weight at about 50% of the course grade. And then the other 25 will come from the AB Tech final exam, which is a research paper. And then 25% will come from online forums and completion work. Those will be considered pass fail or 0, 1, complete, incomplete, whatever. Means you have actively done it or you have not. Now, that being said, I do want to make sure that one thing is really clear about the way I run my class. In practice, what I want you to know is that 50% is the lowest possible grade that you can get on a core assignment because a failing grade is a failing grade is a failing grade. However, for pass-fail assignments in formative assignments, I'm going to be really looking for active participation. So I'm going to be looking for you discussing, collaborating. I'm going to be looking for your research and your engagement, lack of ChatGPT, no AI use. So I'm going to be paying a lot of attention to that. In these completion assignments, I'm going to be giving you a 0 or a 1. And so the 0 or 1 will denote complete or incomplete, but I do expect first-rate engagement. Okay, so this goes into more detail. And so you'll see that there's our makeup policy, our AI policy in general, the thing I want you to take away from this is online classes. There's a dependence on AI that is problematic. I do notice when you use AI, do not use AI unless it is being used effectively and ethically. And I have a guideline for what that looks like. But if you put prompts into ChatGPT and then you put that into your discussion prompts, it may not be marked as complete because it's plagiarism and it's use of AI. So your brain is always better than any computer, and I want to hear what you have to say. I don't want to hear what ChatGPT has to say. So even though it's easy, don't do it. And so other than that with the course, and I know that I'm going to miss something, so please send me emails. What you're going to be doing this week is you're going to look at the to-do list. Okay. You're going to sign up for a presentation time. And your presentation is going to be, you're going to have that in like toward the end of the course. So you're going to sign up for a week there. And then the thing that you have to do this week is you'll have to do a census activity, which is taking this syllabus grading and AI policy quiz. You'll have to do that to be considered part of the course, or you'll be dropped from the AB Tech roster. So you do need to make sure you do this one like as soon as you can to be considered part of the course. And I saw that some of you have already done that. So great job. And then the forum post for this week is actually just going to be personal introductions. So it's going to be a fairly low stakes week to kind of get you acclimated to the way that college is done, because we're going to go fairly quickly, and it's going to be a lot of writing and a lot of reading, and then some collaboration online. So without going over all of it, I want you to really review the AI policy and my grading practices. And you're going to read and annotate the beyond the yellow highlighter, and then read and annotate high school students think they are ready. And you're going to be following the instructions on the Google Doc to get participation in that. So I need to see that your name pops up in there. You'll sign up for a presentation time, and I will be talking about the presentation more later, but right now it's more about snagging like your slot. And then that is going to be the whole week so that you can kind of feel out the course. People can add drop, and it'll be fairly low stakes. Next week, we'll kick it in a high gear, and you can expect to start writing. And on that note, if you have any questions, reach out to me. I'll try to get back to some of you guys that have already emailed me when I get home. And on that note, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday, and let me know what questions you have. See ya. Bye.